In the bottom of the first, runners at first and second with only one out.
Yeah, that's a really great piece of hitting. Donnelly just catches the baseball with the end of the bat, had to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he's able to get a really good spin on it. Puts it in a spot where Handren nor Liginto can get there.
That brings up the cleanup man, John Ewens, with an RBI opportunity. And if you want an RBI, he's the guy to call on a 10-game hit streak. Has 20 RBIs on the year. That's toward the top of the CCL North ranks.
And not only is on a 10-game hit streak, Kasey, but finally had his first multi-hit game in a while yesterday. 2 doubles and a single. He was magnificent against the Legends.
Was a game the Crawdads lost, but even when they've lost, he's a guy that's really stepped up. As it stands right now, runners at first and second. 1 out as Wilson and Donnelly gotten aboard so far. Liginto trying to get out of the early trouble with the lefty hitter Ewens standing in. Ewens has hits in 16 of 20 games he's played in this year. Like you said, the multi-hit game yesterday. Liginto from the stretch, he fires to Ewens outside. 84-mile-an-hour fastball taken for ball 1, 1-0. Ewens a guy that strikes out quite a bit, but also gets a lot of hits to supplement that. He's also not afraid to lean into one. 9 hit by pitches on the year. Liginto looking over at second, now home, as that one's roped to right field, down for a base hit. Brady Wilson chugging toward home around third, Donnelly charging toward third, and the Crawdads up 1-0 on the RBI double from John Ewens.
Kasey, that is a fantastic piece of hitting from Ewens. Just ropes it on a line into shallow right field by the foul territory line. Wow, great stuff.
Wilson came around to score, used his speed, Donnelly into third, and it's 1-0 Walnut Creek with now runners on second and third with only 1 out. And that'll bring up the righty hitting catcher, Brandon Clisby, with a big RBI chance for him. He has 10 ribbies on the year. He's also on an 8-game on-base streak. Only 1 out in the inning. Liginto trying to get out of the trouble. There is a base open. First pitch to Clisby in the dirt. Slider taken for a ball, 1-0. Clisby has hits in all but 3 games he's played in, including 6 multi-hit games. Another guy you like in the middle of this order to mash. Donnelly at third, Ewens at second. Liginto takes a breath, fires the 1-1. Excuse me, the 1-0 is low. 2-0. Clisby takes outside.
Clisby, perhaps the best offensive catcher for Walnut Creek. Just a guy who continues to mash for average and power.
The 2-0 to him. Runs inside. 70-mile-an-hour changeup around the knees. 3-0 on Clisby. Likely will keep the bat on his shoulder here. There is a base open. Wouldn't be the worst thing for the Stompers if they walked him. It'll be Riley Leininger up next. As Liginto steps off. Wipes his face with his jersey. 3-0 to Clisby. Playing in the catcher spot today where he shared duties with Zach Justice. The 3-0 pitch. That one taken low, ball 4, 71-mile-an-hour slider. And that loads the bases for Riley Leininger. It's now 2 walks in the inning for Devin Liginto. And we'll have a meeting on the mound now as looks like Mike Nunez, the pitching coach, trotting out to Liginto, who's in a bit of trouble here early.
Yeah, a bit of a familiar sight or familiar experience for Liginto. Struggled against the Crawdads his first time facing them back on June 25th. Allowed 3 hits and 3 walks, 4 earned runs, 5 total scored on his watch in 3 innings. Now you've got to face Leininger, who's a pretty hot bat, had an RBI single in the 8th yesterday to bring the Crawdads within 1 of the Legends.
And this is a type of game where Stompers are in first, but not by much. Crawdads are creeping behind, obviously in a bit of a skid right now. But Stompers 18-11, then followed by the Merchants, who are 13-8. Then stand the Crawdads in third, 14-10. As Nunez, pitching coach, heads back to the dugout. Until we'll keep things going on the hill. It's the lefty hitting third baseman, Riley Leininger, will come in now. 1 out in the inning. Crawdads lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Only 1 out. Leininger up with the bases loaded. He'd love a big knock here. Hasn't had many extra base hits on the season. A shrug from Liginto, fires from the stretch, and that one hit hard towards short. It's going to trickle through for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Ewens. He's going to score Leininger trying to get to second as Donnelly gets to third. And it looks like it'll be a base hit and an error officially, as it's a 2-run single for Riley Leininger. It's 3-0 Crawdads.